something's a little different, right? Yeah, that's because I'm taking a wee spin on the KTM Duke 390? Yeah, Duke 390. Because that's a thing, apparently. Right, so straight out of the gate, this is this demo day test ride thing. I'm just going to have a little bit of fun on this boy and just share the initial thoughts that come in my head about this little thing. I got out on the KTM RC 390, and I'll be honest, this bike is basically the exact same. A lot of it is similar, just in a naked format. And I'll be honest with you, I did not look at any specs beforehand, but you might see them up on the screen or something, I don't know. And this thing is completely stock, so yeah, that's a thing too. If you're looking at this bike, or if you have this bike and you love it, more power to you. And this is just my thoughts on it and what I feel about it in this particular second. Also, this thing, like, the roads are soaked, so I'm not going to be hoofing it around everywhere. If you're interested in what tires and all it's got some form of Metzlers on it at the moment. Like, as I said, this is a demo bike. I got a hair in my mouth. And like, look at those clouds, it's awful. Straight out of the gate, like, first thing I've noticed is I hate this seat so much. It's first of all, it's just tiny. That's the first thing. I'm a small guy and my backside is right at the very, very back of it, and that's just to try and get comfy. Passenger seat is rock hard. It may as well be a piece of plastic. Just, I'm sharing that one with you, 'cause I'm sitting on it now. Don't like it. A really easy way to try and describe this to someone is a slightly bigger MSX 125. It feels a lot like the MXX. I'm gonna be honest, you're sitting really up high on it. It's got that sort of general feel to it, as in, like, you're sitting way up on top of it. And like the petrol tank or gas tank, whatever you want to call it, like, it's really low down. Like, there's a lot. I know I said it on the Honda CV500 video. Yeah, I know I said it in the CV500 video about it being weird that the tank's so far away, but this is even worse in that regard. Well, I say worse. It's the same, well, it's more exaggerated in this one. Someone's got a little child back there. Yikes, man. She just did not want to start at all. Yeah, this seat is so uncomfortable, but you're in a really comfy position. It's in a very, like, neutral riding position, if that makes any sense. I don't like these mirrors one bit. You don't see an awful lot from them. Yeah, you don't get to see an awful lot out of them. Like, you're seeing mostly arms, and I don't like that. So the mirrors are a meh thing, but it feels like super light and flickable, if you want to say it like that. Now, keep in mind again, this is just me nattering on and just really what just pops in my head, so don't take this as a review if you want to get all butthurt about that sort of stuff. The dash cluster thing, instrument panel, is the exact same as the RC, so that's a nothing thing to take note of. It's the exact same. I'm gonna be honest, it's a dead-on little bike, is what I think. Like, it's fun enough, but the seat is so bad, and like this road isn't super great. The suspension just seems to really kind of hard at the rear. Also, with it being a 390cc-ish single cylinder, it kind of vibrates quite a wee bit. And I say this and I don't, ow, that just really hurt my back. I know I said it feels very nimble and flickable, but the thing is, it doesn't settle down at speed. Like, you know, like even my bike, like on the day-to-day I ride a Kawasaki ER6N, an 07 model, and whenever you get up at speed it settles down how flicky it is. But this, it has that slightly scary flickiness, like whoa, like head shake, but all over. Now that might just be because of the tires, I don't know. And we got hailstones and no snow. We got snow. Well, sleet. Lovely. What a great day for a test ride on a bike, huh? Like generally, it's a fun wee bike. Like there's so many videos out there on this bike. You're gonna hear everyone's thoughts and opinions on it. This is mine. I have heard from people saying that the quality isn't good on these KTMs because they're made in India. Now, in my opinion, the quality of this is dead on. Like it's right there with the competitors in the smaller classes of bikes. Do I think the likes of the R3 and the new MT-03 are better quality bikes? Even the Kawasaki's, the 300s, I would honestly say yes. I think they feel better quality and better build, like better build quality to them. But it's still, it's grand. It's right there with the Taiwanese made Hondas and all, if that makes any sense. You'll probably be able to see here that on the switchgear, all of the logos, like identifying logo marks, all light up so they do, which is pretty neat, I think. That all that lights up and makes it easy for new riders to see and to figure out where everything is at night, because you know during the daytime you still have, yeah, that's snow now. That is full on snow. Now, like I said so much in the RC 390 video about it, so if you're really wanting like my thoughts on how it performs, look at that. But this bike in a naked format, it's actually pretty cool. The wind isn't a big deal, because a lot of people have issues with naked bikes because of the way the wind hits you. And I'll be honest, like the wind, like I'm not going that fast. I'm doing what, 55-ish, 50, 55, maybe 60-ish, and the wind is very clean. It's hitting me really cleanly, if that makes any sense at all. You know, like buffeting and all, like going because of the wind isn't an issue, which is nice. I'll be honest, it's nice. You're upright, you know you're upright. I think you just ride differently with it. It does seem to be very gear specific, if that makes any sense. As in, and what I mean by that is you need to be in the right gear to get the power and the torque. You can't just like pin it at any gear you want and expect to get going. You know the way I said about it not settling down at speed, like it doesn't become more stable? It's funny because the Honda Grom settles down more at speed than this does. Just, I don't know why, but it does. Today I was just sort of like, here, can I take that out? And they're like, yeah, sure, take it. So I was like, sweet. So that's why I take this thing out. But do I like this bike? Let's just say it ain't for me, okay? Oh, the seat, it's like, the seat is like the size for a child. It's so hard. It just generally feels a little unstable, which is a little disconcerting. Is that the right word? I feel like I feel that might be the right word. Let's just put it like this. I wouldn't really want to throw this into corners at speed. The brakes feel fine. They're Indian-made Brembo type things. It's weird, but it's only a single-sided rotor. You only get the one at the front and the same at the rear. Of course, you wouldn't get two at the rear. It's dumb. So you only get one disc. If that's an issue for you, look into it. Once it gets up to about 7,000 RPM, it picks up pretty good. And also, this might seem really dumb. Hang on, you shut up a second. No, I put you up in an R gear. Yikes. The placement for both the peg to shifter ratio, and then on the brake side where the brakes are, well, like the rear brake is, I don't like the placement of that at all. That's a personal thing and maybe a foot size thing, but yeah, I don't like that. But again, that's, you know, like, this is all personal preference. You know, like, I'm just giving you my thoughts of what I'm thinking of right now as I'm riding it. Like, I've only been on it for what, 10 minutes maybe? I don't know. So all I can take away from this is I don't like the seat. The suspension at the rear at least feels a little stiff and not super comfy, and it feels a little unstable at speed. Now, in town riding, that might be cool, might work out well for you, but just for me and what I do, nah, not my cup of tea. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not hit the like button, and if you want to see some more, why not subscribe, because it is pretty much all free. So yeah, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Like, if you got all annoyed at me for not liking this bike, why not tell me down below. But sure, until next time, now that the rain is sort of stopped, I say that and I'll start raining again. I'll catch y'all later, people. Bye.